Apple users have been mistreated for decades now. As an Apple customer and keyboard enthusiast, Apple keyboards are bad. Apple has had its few share of design failures. One of the many failures that many people hated was the butterfly keyboard.
Thankfully, the butterfly keyboard is dead.
The butterfly. It's one of the greatest, most beautiful wonders of nature. It's also one of Apple's worst inventions ever.
The butterfly keyboard was prone to breaking and was a pain to fix. It was so bad that they were sued for $500 million. Even with their new keyboard, which uses scissor switches, it still has some issues. Because I'm what some would call a keyboard enthusiast, I'm familiar with the smooth key press of a mechanical switch, and I find that the switch on Apple keyboards are mediocre. After the failure of the butterfly keyboard, Apple switched to the scissor switch. The scissor switch has two cross arms that allow the switch to actuate. This design allows the keyboard to be lighter and more compact. Pressing the key causes the flat base of the keycap to contact a rubber dome, triggering the keystroke signal. Generally, scissor switches offer a relatively low-profile key press with short travel distance, and because of the rubber dome, there is a tactile bump or click. Contrarily, mechanical keyboard switches work by completing an electrical circuit when the key is pressed. When a key is pressed, a spring compresses and quickly rebounds, activating a metal contact point that registers the keystroke. Contrarily to a scissor switch, the feel of a mechanical switch can vary depending on the type of switch. Generally, mechanical switches offer tactile bump or a linear travel with no bump at all. The reason why I believe that mechanical switches are far superior to scissor switches is because of the feel and customization. As a linear switch user, I find that it's more satisfying to type. Because of the feel of the switches, smooth key press, and most importantly, the sound, I find that using a mechanical keyboard is much more enjoyable to use. I don't just use mechanical switches for the feel, but also because of the customization. There are four main parts to a switch, all contributing to the sound and feel of it. You want to switch with a lighter spring? Get a switch with a lighter spring. If you want to switch with a different sound profile, go buy another switch. On the other hand, Mac keyboards are limited. What you buy is what you get forever. Contrarily, with a mechanical keyboard switch, you can switch it out if you don't like it. The customer is not only restricted by switches, but can also choose the case and layout they prefer. If you need a keyboard with a number pad, buy a full-size keyboard. And if you need arrow keys but prefer more desk space, buy 65%. And if you like the portability of the Magic Keyboard, but with a mechanical keyboard feel, buy a low-profile keyboard. I was recently sent Redragon's K652 low-profile keyboard, and I found it to be the perfect replacement for my Mac keyboard when I'm on the go or traveling. I would recommend this keyboard because of its features and value. The keyboard supports Mac and Windows capability and has Bluetooth. Not to mention it has low-profile switches which are similar to a Mac keyboard but with a customization option. The keyboard has a full aluminum top housing and is a 75% keyboard. The value is also great. The keyboard comes with tools and a separate keycap set, which all comes around to $70. $70 may sound like a lot until you compare it to Apple's Magic Keyboard. The Magic Keyboard costs $130 for 75%. The quality of both of the products is on par with each other, but the value of the K652 beats the Apple keyboard in every single way. To me, Apple keyboards are not worth it at all, and if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe and watch another one of mine here. Bye.